This is becoming an annual topic for me. Troy A. shadowing Tronics with the BW Art Soundoff challenge entry thingy for this is number 5, I believe, in the series. Collect them all. Um, so yeah, it seems like every year the problem of scheduling seems to vex me, and I know I'm not the only one. I was just listening to um, Owen Jones doing his art sound off, talking about his own scheduling woes, and that's what kind of prompted me to do this one, because this has been a recurring problem for me as well. I mean, not counting sick time. The thing is, on top of it, I do 3 articles a day. I do usually a morning article link, which for this month is replaced with these videos. Then I do a daily old comic review, and then I do some kind of feature article, which could be a comic review. Tonight's will be. It could be some kind of art commentary. Sometimes I just don't have time to do anything, and I'll put a filler video on there. And frankly, I'm considering doing that for tonight anyway, depending on what time I got, just to try to get my schedule regulated again. Maybe that is what I'm going to end up doing. Save this for next week. But it's kind of the problem that I've been having, is finding time to do it. And you think, well, I don't have a job. I should have plenty of time, but I have so many things I need to do. Still got chores to do around the house. I've help my dad out with stuff. Stuff I'm trying to do on my own. I've got the clutter organizing project. I've got trying to sleep. I've got backlogs on my DVR, on YouTube. I've got like 2 different backlogs in YouTube. I'm behind on just the regular videos, and then there's also stuff that I've got in my watch later list that I want to watch. I'm not even caught up with Art Soundoff. I got all this stuff to do with the comics. I can't seem to get myself into the work schedule that I want to do. I don't get what the problem is, but I can't seem to get into that work rhythm that I want. Which is get up, have breakfast, get cleaned up, do whatever chores I have that day, write my articles, do any video work, because I've been trying to get back into doing video reviews that I can put on the weekends, or just some other kind of interesting video, and then spend the rest of the night working, do all that during the day, and then at night take and work on the comic, whether it's Jake and Leon or Captain Yuletide or any of the other comic projects that I have in mind that I would like to do. And I'm so far behind on pretty much everything. I actually tried, what was it, last month or so? Last month, maybe 2 months ago. I think it was last month. Actually trying to take a couple weeks off to get some things done. Start some stuff up with Captain Yuletide. Maybe work on the on the production book. I've been trying to work on that one since February, and I'd like to have gotten that finished. That's probably what I should have been working on. But I also wanted to organize the media library for my website so I can make it easier to find images that I want to use, because I don't have the right data for the search terms to pick up what I want. So I want to fix that. I want to go through some of the old articles and adjust the links, all that good stuff. And the week or 2 weeks that I planned to do a lot of that stuff, I lost the computer. The desktop wasn't working. The laptop wasn't working. And when I finally decided to get back to at least start doing stuff with the website, I had to use my dad's computer, which is my dad's computer, so he wanted to use it, so I was limited in the time I had there. So I was just trying to keep up with the stuff I could keep up with through the tablet, which isn't much because typing on that tablet keyboard isn't easy, and I can't use the keyboard, the real keyboard, and the power recharge at the same time. I've tried, it doesn't work. I need to, so I ran into that problem. And that just, what was supposed to be the 2 weeks that I thought would help finally put me back on track was instead made things worse. Joy. So there wasn't much I could do about that, and it kind of bugs me. Now I've got to try and get things all together so that I can get my Christmas video special done and Captain Yuletide comic done all by Christmas. And I'm way behind on that. I'm way behind on this. I'm way behind on that. I'm way behind on the other thing. Everything is just behind, and it's starting to become a pain in my behind. Yeah, it's just been kind of frustrating. Everything I try to do to get on track to what I want to do and still find time to look for a job and everything else, and I just keep running into wall after wall after wall. And it's a point where it's on my nerves, but I don't know what to do. Do I give something up? Do I give everything up? Do I choose one project and not the other ones? When it's like the projects that I'm working on right now are not exactly something that's not fun to do. I enjoy writing articles. I enjoy making comics. I enjoy making videos. So none of them are making me money anyway. The best they can do is give me experience and hopefully draw in an audience. And maybe someday something will click and I will be able to make money off the multimedia projects. And that's kind of what I've been hoping for, but it's taking longer and longer for me to start pushing ahead instead of staying like in the same spot to push forward and start making something myself. And yeah, it's becoming kind of a pain, honestly. So this is the wall I've been kind of trying to crawl over, and this year, the year I thought I would be able to start getting ahead on stuff, I am getting knocked behind. I mean, not as badly as 2016, but 2016 was kind of a special situation. But I don't really have a solution for this. This is just my frustration. I don't know if anybody could come up with a solution to this. It's like I need to bypass all the distractions I've been having lately and actually start moving forward. And that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do right now. So it's not really a solution. It's not really a call for anything. This has kind of just been more venting, but it's kind of affected all of my projects, including the comics. But the ones that have probably taken the biggest hit are the videos. And that kind of bugs me. I also want to get the Patreon reformatted. I want to get this thing done, and I'm still coming up backwards for some reason. And I gotta check to see how all that's. There's an option or something I need to fix. But yeah, if I can't figure out how to get around this stuff, I'm never going to become anything. And I'm 45 years old. My time is running out. It's like you can say this person or that person started later. Well, I'm not this person or that person. And I've know what I want to do. I just don't know how to start doing it. It's just kind of getting on my nerves now. I need to fix my sleep cycle, fix my work cycle, and I know that even professionals have their problems, But this is kind of the problem. Somebody who's kind of been stuck being a new guy for longer than it would take for me. I mean, I'm still a rookie and have been a rookie for years. That doesn't feel right to me. But all I can do is keep on and fight through them. I'm a stubborn oaf, so I'll figure out something, hopefully, God willing. But if you want to hear more interesting people talk about their art day, and speaking of things I need to get caught up on, Art Soundoff. I haven't listened to. There's only 3 other people in Art Soundoff, and the only reason I've kept up with Owen Jones is because he's on YouTube. Jersey Droves, Rob Stenzinger. I haven't been keeping up with their Art Soundoffs the past few days. So you see what I mean about being frustrated about the whole thing. But if you want to catch their Art Soundoffs, and hopefully more people will join us soon, because you can join anytime, go to Twitter and look for the hashtag Art Soundoff. If you'd like to be one of those people joining in late, go to artsoundoff.com and find out how you can take part. Audio, you can do an audio log, you can do a vlog. I'm sure they let you do an article, but I kind of find it interesting to do this because I'm still trying to, like I said, I want to start making more video content. And if you want to see some of the articles and other comics and other things that I'm trying to get the time to work on, you can go to bwspotlight.com. It's my website, and I believe it's somewhere over here or over there. I don't know. This thing's backwards. But whatever the case, I'll see you tomorrow for the next Art Soundoff. Hopefully I'll have something more interesting to talk about. And I wish you all happy creating.